Okay. Oh, I forgot one thing. Okay, now I'm ready. But yeah, what you call it? Oh, the stream was supposed to be yesterday, but no big deal. And it is a little. Bunch of stuff happened, which basically just kind of got in the way. Unfortunately, one of them being the dentist, which unfortunately next week I have to go to the dentist again. Cause yeah, thankfully it's nothing too bad, but it is one of those things where it's kind of an So I got to deal with that next week. So might mean Monday stream gets delayed again or canceled, one of the two. But either way, I figured, you know what, I'm gonna play War Thunder tonight. I might as well go ahead and stream it. I figure I'm just gonna go and grind the Eagle for a couple hours, at least until I get bored or something. So, tonight's stream is very much so make it up as I go. Oh right, I forgot the music. Let's get that going. So yeah, if nobody shows up, no big deal. I kinda don't expect it since normally I don't stream tonight. But like I said, I'm gonna be playing War Thunder. I figure I'm gonna be grinding out my Eagle a bit. And I might be doing a bit of tinkering, seeing how if I can figure out how to drop a glider bomb from 25 kilometers out and hit something. Because I don't know how people have done how to do that. Hey lad, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got everything all set up, right? We're good to go. Oh, I don't need to turn that off. I meant to close my canopy. But yeah, what you call it, on Saturday night when we got on live stream this last, we unlocked our Strike Eagle. Since then, I've gotten it a more appropriate skin. I'm hoping at some point, somewhere down the road, someone will make a Rosgreaves one. So that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, and unfortunately, I haven't gotten to play it since the stream ended on when we unlocked it. But that just means so far all the grinding is on stream. I think though this time I plan, instead of climbing to the moon and trying to just kind of practice from up there, we're just gonna kind of toss the bombs from a lower altitude. So in a sense, we're gonna kind of do what we do with the Harrier normally, and we're just gonna kind of, except faster.
Stall warning.
The other thing which has really been making me consider doing is, even though I know how to read the measurements when I have it set up like this, because about 65,000 feet is when it's at the 20-kilometer mark. But I'm kind of curious, and I doubt that it would work this way, because why would it? But I'm kind of curious if maybe if I switch over to the meters one, if maybe it'll let it target the ground. From beyond the 20-kilometer range. Oh, the even way saying, well, right, up more north. Saying the same thing in Russian. Oh, I don't mind it at all. But granted, I'm kind of... Well, if there's one thing Ace Combat did for me, it is the ability to sometimes tone out the noises that are unimportant. Yeah, because right now it's like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can toss a bomb at those ones, because we should be able to go ahead and make them collide.
Break missile.
Oh, it didn't toss any. That ruins the test.
Warning.
Yeah, now they're within range.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
But I have been dropping bombs. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, game, would you please let me not lock onto it? Thank you.
So,
That's kind of neat that I both did mark it, but then annoying that it was, I couldn't unmark it.
stall warning.
Missile, break! The enemy threat missile.
Stall warning.
Bandits down.
Stall warning.
Enemy missile, break! Break!
Ah, dang it, I knew that was gonna happen.
Nice kill. The enemy threat level is.
Because, yeah, it's very difficult without the countermeasures, but
That's a kill.
at least this one should have gone and got us some good, 16 out of 20. Hopefully we get the other 4.
Enemy force. The operation is.
It sounds like we got him.
Eliminate the remaining
Yep, we
forces.
got him. Yeah, Ace Combat is very fun in the sense that it's like, we're just gonna stick to our arcade fun. RDRVI never tells you. Oh, mine did warn me of a lot of stuff. But, I think for the game mechanics, they've deliberately made it so the missiles above and below you do not work. Like, those are just dead zones. It's like you got a 360 arc around the plane, more or less. And the reason why I think that is, oh, this is a fun one, because like in my Discord, you'll find that there's a video that explains how how one of the RWR systems works. You know, it's straight from the manufacturer, so it's one of those ones where it's like, that's really cool that they put that out there. And, you know, it also helps you kind of figure out what you're looking for to see them. Where's the A10? Which, you know, the A10 is just the best example for the sake of, you know, it's very easy to spot them. Because, you know, see the little thing there? That little thing, the little camera-looking things that are the nose? It looks like nostrils. There's also 2 on the back. It's like those things are what detect the missile, you know, what detect the missile. And the way they do it is they go and are looking for the chemicals that are created from the missile exhaust. But because of that, it's also one of those things where it's like, okay, so that's what they look like. What about this one and this dish that's unpainted up here? I kind of think it's another one, and I think the A10 is supposed to have it above the aircraft as well. But it just doesn't. So it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, okay. I guess the A10, I guess the game's either modeled that way intentionally, or, I'm just wrong, and that whatever that dish is, it doesn't do RWR stuff. Oh, that's right, I got a boost I can use. Which can make the grind a little better. Well, I might as well earn a little bit extra cash and, earn... Thinking if I want to just burn... No, we'll just burn one at a time. That's for 10 missions, that's for 20 missions. That's pretty awesome that that's 20 missions. Yeah, Shakur pilots are saying something to you is new. Oh, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, again, it's kind of, a culture shock thing to me because, you know, I live in America, and also, I started with the American tech tree, so when all of these things come into the game and it's like, I'm just used to them just from being American, it's one of those things where it's like, I go over to the other tech trees, like, I got an SU-27 finally in Russia, and it not telling me anything, like, it's like, there's just a radar signal coming from your 3 o'clock. Okay, cool, what is it? You gonna tell me if it's like if it's an F-15, an F-5, or what? And he goes, nah, we're just gonna tell you radar's coming from that direction. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah, I had heard that. I'm a bit surprised at that it's like, it's a squadron vehicle, but that's kind of neat, I guess. I don't see me buying it with Golden Eagles like it did the Nighthawk, but... Eh. Yeah, the MiG-23 is the one that I got the most used to with it. And it was like, yeah, this is like a Cold War jet. I don't think any of them, even as the Americans, tell you anything, so I didn't even second thought it. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, again, I kind of have that moment of just like the well, kind of culture shock, but also just kind of this is one of those things which is great about War Thunder, about going down all the different tech trees, is that you kind of realize how much one side does have and one side doesn't have. Because like what you called, it's like yeah, the Russian aircraft up until the F-15s were pretty much just the they could dominate the skies because they just had the faster missiles. And now it's kind of like, oh man, they'd have so little stuff that they actually get to tell you. I mean, I'm spoiled in an Eagle where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna know that that's a J-39, and I'm gonna know when it fires a missile at me.
Warning. Alert. Warning.
All right, I'm gonna turn off the afterburners here. Okay, those ones are those hostile? I can't tell. We're gonna drop on them anyway. Yep, they're hostile.
Missile break.
See, like right there. No, I got a missile on me. I'm just
Missile
gonna break off and
warning.
start trying to go evasive. I
Stall
hope.
warning.
Do we at least get the 4
Stall
bombs
warning.
off? Yeah.
Missile break.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Break. Missile.
We're just gonna climb in hopes that we can just make it
Missile break. Missile warning.
Ah, dang it. I was really hoping we could outrun the thing. Suck. Tater, you should have been a little slow on the on throwing that goober because we caught the goober. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I just realized I shouldn't have tried to just outright outrun it. I should have notched it. I could have survived if I notched it. Oh well. Live and learn. That's what you do. You thought the missile would have been faster? Tell the Swedish to make better rocket motors.
I received a
When the
warning from
Su-27
Commander
loses its
Brigade
wingtips, it
Commander.
acts like a Su-34? I didn't know that. A song? I'll add that in just a second. Oh, Frames, please come back. I think the game just crashed. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. Cool. So I'm probably going into the mountainside in a second here. Uh... Come on. Oh, playing that song next. Start up War Thunder again. Oh yeah, the fun thing about my technical difficulty screens is there's screenshots I took in myself. So that's kind of the fun of it. But yeah, thanks. I'm very happy with my technical difficulty screens. I think my least favorite is the Helldivers one, but it's still a great one. That or the one that I have is just a generic sort of technical difficulties. But that's just because it's kind of meh. Ah, lame. It kind of used up the mission we were on. I was really hoping it would let us go into the mission, but I'm guessing we slapped into the side of a mountain or something. No, it just says we left. That's lame. Well, that's really frustrating. Because not only does that burn one of these things, but also we can't get back into it and we don't... Thanks, War Thunder. Well, we're kind of stuck here for 3 minutes, right? Or 6 minutes while we wait for this thing to come back. I mean, it's kind of the weird thing which I'm trying to grind. Oh well. Wonder if we can take it for a test flight at the very least. Well, we can do that at least. Should see where am I with the modifications. Oh, cool. We're at least halfway done with that, so that's good. Yeah, that'll work. Cause yeah, one of the things I'm trying to figure out how to do with this aircraft and the other ones is I do hope that I can figure out how to make you know what you call it, the shots from very far out.
Left. Low.
Where are they? That one of them? No. Because, yeah, one of the things which I've been trying to figure out is how do I drop the bombs on targets from that over 20, or from a distance exceeding 20 kilometers.
Shit. Oh, no, it's awesome, man. Awesome. No, we should be out there fighting. No, we should be here doing this. Because you're butt leg? Yeah, because my butt leg. I can't do anything out there. Yeah.
Left. Low.
They would put me somewhere. You know what I mean? You gotta make the best of things, my friend. Yeah, I'm trying to. We're moving rocks. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's not awesome. This is the worst thing ever. Could you imagine being out there getting shot at and stuff? You know, being heroic?
Because I thought that maybe it was something which I had to get up to 30,000 feet, so that technically I was 25 away from it, but the camera reads 20, but that's kind of not how numbers work. The song came to mind while you were at work today, Dad. Listen to it in like 10 to 12 years. Wow, it's old. Okay, we'll try to get up to 30. And we'll see if we can go ahead and,
Alert. Warning. Alert. Warning. Alert. Warning.
Stupid edge.
Low. Alert.
Like, seriously,
Alert.
game?
Stall warning.
Trying to go ahead and do a thing here.
Stall warning. Right. High. Stall warning.
Hey, let's see if any of these hit. Because bare minimum, they're out for 22 kilometers.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
From 34,000 feet up. We'll call it 33.
Left. Low.
And also, this is kind of what I expect to do whenever I do get into ground battles. It is very much so going to be, I'm going to mark the enemy's spawn point, unless I see a SAM, and then I'm just going to generally just go their grid coordinate and throw all 20 bombs in their direction. And I don't like that that's what air-to-ground combat is going to be. Because, yeah, it's very much going to be, I'm going to throw 20 of these bombs at some unlucky grid coordinate. They're going to go ahead and try to rinse out anything that's in there. Hopefully it'll be the SAMs. And then I'll go and be kind of cruising behind them, like, just kind of waiting to go ahead and be like, yeah, either they act as a screen for me, to some extent, or either, the SAMs are forced to intercept these little bombs, or get blown up by them. And then I'm just gonna be firing Mavericks as well as them, because it's like I might, what you call it, of course I am. The cool thing, though, is at least you get these sort of cool scenes here. Like, look at all of them.
All hands.
Here you go, there's a screenshot for you.
Request that any functional personal electronics equipment should be deposited at the DCC.
Hoping I could kind of, like, rotate it around the other way. Basically, yeah, it's a bomb strike. Oh, returning... Alright, and are they gonna go and be... No, okay, because this is the problem I encounter. They glide to this coordinate in the air. And then they don't finish the trip towards the SAM. Like, this is what I'm trying to figure out. How do I get them to not do this?
Stall warning.
Right, low.
Because, they'll keep doing this until they run out of energy and can no longer fly. And then they'll just slap into the ground. Oh, well, that is kind of convenient timing. They ran out of energy. It's like, I can't figure out how they go ahead and, I can't figure out how people make it so they get to strike from further away than 20.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Because it isn't like climbing to 30,000 feet helps with that.
Stall warning.
So, yeah, I'm just kind of at a loss.
Stall warning.
If somebody knows how to do this,
Stall warning.
please tell me.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Till then, this is basically what I'm going to do, which is just kind of toss them all at once and just go, okay, we're done.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Because, if that's a Panzer, it's within its range, and it's within our range.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Right, low.
All hands who speak or understand Mandarin, please report to your CO.
And now it has to decide, do I go either for the Strike Eagle that doesn't need to do anything further than because it's thrown its bombs, or do I go after one of 20 markers on my radar?
Stall warning.
Alright, by now, probably, we're going to finish this little strike here. Yeah, and this is another thing which is just dumb to me. This is the gameplay. We just toss the bombs, we watch them glide in, and we go ahead and wait. Maybe I should go and look on YouTube and see if maybe I can find a better video.
Under ideal circumstances, the ship would be hard-pressed to accommodate...
Oh, but does that look terrifying?
It was the right thing to do. Your presentation needs work, Irish. Under ideal circumstances...
Just all the bombs getting there, coming active, and just going, alright, gotcha! Target that grid coordinate.
The right thing to do. Your presentation needs work, Irish. Under ideal circumstances, the ship would be hard-pressed to accommodate 400 refugees.
I wish we could watch just the one in the back instead of the first one in.
Target hit!
It still looks cool, though.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Alright, we're gonna go and do one more strike, but this time we're gonna kind of follow them in ourselves.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Low.
Oh, too fast.
Air brake on.
Okay, the bomblets did go. But where are they? There they are.
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on right.
Overheat.
Stall.
Hey, Tor, welcome to the stream. At the moment, our Strike Eagle crashed, so, you know, due to the game crashing the desktop. So we're just killing a little bit of time doing, test flights. Because, well, I can't figure out how to drop the bombs from over 20 kilometers away. Because every time I do, they don't hit the target like we just saw. Because these ones were just done because it's like, yeah, we're going to go and back out now. But I wanted to have that one last moment. But, yeah, it's like, I've seen other people on YouTube throw the bombs from 25 kilometers out and hit the target, but I don't know how they do it. Because mine refuses to accept that sort of input. It locks me out at 20 kilometers, and if the target is beyond that, then it will stop the bombs at 20, and they'll start doing donuts in the air until they run out of energy. So yeah, I got no idea how people get to throw them farther. I would very much like to get a Su-34 eventually, but I figure we're gonna kind of finish Spain. Maybe we'll send out to Mara Su-27 a bit to try to get the other one.
Caution. Pull up. Warning.
But for now, we're just kind of trying to grind it out and by doing that, we're just using the glide bombs to hit just ground targets. Oh, it's one of the big maps. Okay, then we'll keep the burners going for now, but we probably don't want to leave them on the entire time. And it makes me very happy that I have 20 bombs to just chuck at something.
Incoming message from Allied forces. Stand by.
I was really hoping that it would be not directly in front of us, but I guess it'll have to do. I would have liked it if they had put the ground forces somewhere off to the side.
I've received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
Lock.
Warning, the enemy's...
Lock.
I wonder if I could use the other radar to go and help me with it. Like, because now it has, like, the radar that tracks on the ground.
This is Eagle Eye to Missile break! Emergency transmission from incoming message from Allied forces.
I gamble a bit here.
I've received a wire from Allied Operation Missile.
Overheat.
Stall warning. Alert. Stall.
Missile break! Stand by. situation.
Yeah, I think I can turn back in. First, I don't hear the RWR going off anymore, and secondly, it's like it's been over 10 seconds, so hopefully long enough.
Stall warning.
I think we dropped one on that one already, but
Bandit down. The enemy threat level has dropped off even more.
you get two, because I don't know what else to do with them.
Alert.
Missile warning.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Missile break. Break missile.
Ah, dang it. Again, I just realized I should have been notching instead of it, but I saw 3 missiles, so I got overwhelmed. Welcome back. I wish I could track my glide bombs right now.
Check.
I got the feeling that our other targets were knocked out by someone else, because I feel like by now those bombs should have hit. Alright, back to the hangar. That's the right booster, right? Yeah.
Prepare to engage.
Oh, also, what you call it? I'm gonna go mention this on stream because it's related to the Discord, which if you haven't joined it, you probably should.
Eagle Eye to
But
Don't hold back
as
this
of
time.
today, there's now a new channel which is for just reporting if someone DMs you and you suspect they're a bot. Cause yeah, what you call it? I hadn't encountered one of those yet, but it would make sense for them to avoid me, because they know that if they go after me, if they try to send something to me and it's an advertisement, I'm going to kick them immediately. But yeah, what you call it? If you're in there, just go and be like bot reporting is what I named the channel, and it's just simply there to go ahead and what you call it take a screenshot, go in of the user that you suspect, and if enough reports come in for them, I'm thinking it's probably going to be like 2 or 3. Then then myself, or eventually when I have admins, then they too will go ahead and look into him. And if we suspect that they are a bot, then they get kicked. So, hopefully that is helpful down the road. Alright, there we go. And MTI. I don't remember what MTI stands for, but I know that the G is for ground. Because I'm wondering if I can use this to go ahead and, like, maybe this is how I can strike from further away. Because maybe the radar lock will beat the, range of, what you call it, the, laser designator. Oop, that's the wrong button.
Caution.
My problem is I have no idea how it works because it's new and I haven't played with it at all. You know, the one thing I gotta say though is I do hope that War Thunder does lift the whole you can't drop bombs on well exceeding Mach 1. And the only reason I say that is well I put a link to a little short of somebody saying how they would have introduced a Strike Eagle, and I'm pretty sure that that Strike Eagle was going supersonic when it released that bomb.
Missile break!
Come on.
Missile warning!
Nope, I've taken too long. I gotta go and break off.
Warning.
Alert.
Warning.
Missile break! Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
Frontier is better at
Missile!
locking things in the direction of.
Missile
It's
break!
harder time losing lock. Oh, okay.
Missile warning! Break missile! Missile break! Break missile!
That's gonna kill me. I can't break away from it.
Warning.
Missile warning!
Yep. Come on, game. I'm so frustrated because it was even a name 7. The whole no chaff is really grinding my gears. But yeah, what you call it? As far as I'm aware, the GMTI is meant for tracking ground targets. So it's like I don't know how that works. I should play with it more. Yeah, I heard about that nerf to it, where it's like, yeah, the MTI is what you'd use all the time because it made the radar guided missiles better. But now it only works if it's like they're below the horizon. So it's like, yeah, it's not as great.
Caution.
I still wish I had that one of those triple smoke streams.
Warning.
Like seriously, why doesn't War Thunder re-release those events again?
Stall warning.
Roll out. Roll out.
Cause you know, I would love it if they got to re-release those events. I mean, it would be a fantastic thing for them to do, like say around for their anniversaries. Just be like, hey, we're bringing back some of these old things, or you know, during anything like that, where it's like, here's something to celebrate. One of the huge maps? No, okay. Plus, you know, it would be kind of fun, because then I could go and grab friends and all of that and be like, hey, let's go get the thing together. Am I trying to shoot down a satellite after takeoff? No, I don't get that missile yet. But if they gave it to me, yes, I would absolutely try.
Miss.
Warning. Overheat.
Alert.
Warning.
Break. Missile.
Someone's already fired a missile.
Missile warning.
Stall warning.
Warning.
Stall warning.
Warning. The enemy's tracking you on radar. Missile break. I received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
Come on, radar, you can do it.
Let's move.
Overheat.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Lock.
Stall warning.
Break. Missile.
Stall warning.
Missile warning. Break. Missile.
Ah.
Is going down.
This is such a frustrating grind without the countermeasures. Like, so many of these missiles, it's like, okay, I can dodge them if I had countermeasures. Cool, I got him. Wish granted. And a song. I'm gonna skip this song because I do not like Skillet, and I don't know why YouTube keeps trying to say, hey, you might like this band. Recommend not turning into the rocket. Well, that time we did try to notch it. It just didn't work. But I wasn't expecting it to work because we were within like 8 kilometers, and it's pretty much if you're within that range, you're dunzos. There's not anything you can do to pull hard enough or to get out of it some tracking cone.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Oh no, you can still dodge them if you climb. I mean, notching works if even without deploying chaff. I've dodged plenty of missiles that way. The missiles that are catching me is either because I'm stupid and I forget to go a notch, or because they're within that 8-kilometer range and it's like, there's nothing you can do about it. Or there's very little you can do with it. Nothing if you don't have chaff. Or nothing I can do without chaff. I'm sure someone better than me can dodge them within that 8-kilometer range without chaff, but I can't. I mean, the other thing I could be doing to just survive longer is just not trying to just get the ground targets as quick as I can. I'd probably be better off turning off the afterburners and cruising towards the targets, letting everybody else just filling their missiles and me just cruising along. But I should probably do that and just treat this thing like a much more destructive Harrier. There's another thing I just thought of which I could do too is I could just be using the 2 AMRAMs I have to just fire as suppression. Just throw them out there. They're not meant to hit anyone. They're just meant to make the enemy take evasive action.
Lock.
We'll fire one. We'll hang on to the other one for in the event that we get into a dogfight. Maybe we can get something with it. But at least now we got the countermeasure, so that'll help a lot. Or, you know, chaff, I mean.
Alert. Warning.
Missile break!
Overgate. Warning. Overgate. Overgate.
Missile warning! Break! Missile! Missile!
Overgate. Warning. Overgate. Overgate.
Stall warning.
Come on. Here we go.
Lock.
Analyzing the situation. Missile warning!
Overgate.
Stall
Chaff.
warning.
Chaff. Chaff.
Stall warning.
Chaff. 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 Chaff.
Stall warning.
Chaff. Chaff.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The threat level has been reduced.
Well, at least we're just grinding RP and not trying to make a profit, so that sucks.
Break! Missile!
Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare.
Missile
Chaff.
warning.
Flare. Chaff. Flare.
Missile break!
Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare.
Right, we can't
Chaff.
drop
Flare.
out going
Chaff.
supersonic.
Flare. Chaff. Flare. Overgate. Warning. Warning.
Break! Missile!
Altitude. Chaff. Chaff. Flare.
Missile
Chaff. Flare.
warning.
Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare.
Missile
Chaff.
break!
Chaff. 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 Chaff.
Break! Missile!
Chaff.
Oh, guys. We didn't even get to drop a single bomb and all we hit was a friendly. That was a catastrophically bad mission. You're trying to play the thud, but you're not having any luck? Oof. Yeah, I'm not having too much luck tonight either. I mean, this grind with the Eagle is kind of cringe. I remember there was a time when the Thud was actually fun to play, but it's taken a lot of nerfs now, and it's not fun anymore. Alright, I think this time what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to sit back. We're not even gonna ignite the burners. 'Cause that's kind of been a problem. We just arrive too soon, we catch a missile, and we don't get to release our bombs. So if we let the... Oh, that's a cool paint job. Because if we let the team get ahead of us and they get to go and knock out everything before we get there, that'll be great. I just want to climb aggressively.
Locked.
Missile! Missile warning!
Warning.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Missile break! Break missile! Missile warning! Missile break! Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Warning.
Alright, hopefully we can go in and try to ground pound a bit.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Because, yeah, I think that's what our problem is. We're just trying to get there too fast. Because the other strike aircraft, when I use them to do the bombing things, they don't have afterburners. It's the A-10 or the Harrier. So it's like, yeah, everything, all the fighters get ahead and throw all their missiles. Then you show up and you just kind of like putzing along going, I'm just slow and derpy.
Alert.
Warning. Warning.
Alert.
Come on, give me lock. There we go.
Locked. Warning. Warning.
Alright.
Missile warning!
Gonna ignore that for just a little bit and hope for the best.
Break missile!
Shaft. Shaft flare. 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 Shaft
Missile
flare.
warning!
Just gonna hope for the best. Ah, dang it. Kill assist? Come on, seriously? How do I critically let the plane go? Whatever. Yeah, tonight is being painful.
Eliminate the remaining.
It's like we're not getting all our bombs off, we're not getting the kills, and we're killing our teammates. I'm really annoyed at that kill assist. It's like the missile scored a hit, and seriously, my missile doesn't go ahead and shoot them down. But every time they hit me with one of them, I'm gone instantly. Oh well.
I've received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
I'm just gonna be happy that at least we got ahead and released some bombs in that mission, and also we didn't shoot down a friendly, so it's better than the last few missions.
Break! Missile!
Alert. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Lock. Lock.
No, we're not gonna do that. Right, I've got to switch weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna hope those are stationary.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
They don't seem to be stationary. They are not stationary. Well, that's unfortunate.
Missile warning!
Warning. Shaft flare. 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 Shaft flare.
Break! Missile!
Warning.
Alert. Stall warning.
Warning.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
You gotta be kidding me. Come on, game. I mean, seriously? Did all my targets get bombed by someone else? And, oh my god, I'm getting really frustrated at this.
Team, mission
I'm getting
complete.
really
The results are
frustrated
better
at
than we
this.
expected.
I'm getting really frustrated at this just because of the fact that it's like I'm burning boosters trying to go and earn stuff, and every single one of them so far has been like, nah, you got nothing. Come on. Let me hit some fucking ground targets. This is probably the first strike aircraft I've experienced in the near top tiers that I have not enjoyed. I cannot wait till I can get this thing some air-to-air weapons so that I can. Maybe that's what I should have done. I should have been grinding towards the air-to-air instead of going, well, no, the top tier works great for this because nobody bombs them. But now all of a sudden, so many people are bombing the fucking things. I mean, and if this thing could have just dropped these bombs supersonic, that would have been great. But since War Thunder seems to think all bombs are released subsonic, I'm just kind of frustrated at that. We used to be able to drop the bomb supersonic. It's what used to make the F-111 a viable aircraft to me. This was like, yeah, an F4 can't bomb supersonic, but you can. So you can release the munitions. The F4 has to slow down. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that the F-15 that got a bomb kill against a helicopter was going supersonic. So it would have the energy to give to the bomb to throw it those several miles to the target.
Lock. Lock.
We're just gonna toss them both. I don't care.
Warning.
Alert. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
They've got a lock. Missile, break!
Shaft.
Break, missile!
Shaft. 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 Shaft.
Missile warning!
Shaft.
Missile, break!
Overgy. Warning. Overgy. Warning.
Stall Alert. warning.
Overgy. Warning.
Stall warning.
Break, missile! Missile warning!
Shaft.
Warning.
Shaft.
Stall
Shaft.
warning.
Shaft.
Stall
Shaft.
warning.
Shaft. Shaft.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Missile, break!
Oh, come on! You give me no RWR warning when I put it off my wing. You go ahead and let me line back up, and someone fires another missile?
Stall warning.
Missile warning!
Of course! Oh my god. Come the fuck on, game.
Shaft.
I'm mostly frustrated at the fact that it said there was no missile, so I turned back in. Then once I'm nose on to the missile, it goes, oh, by the way, there actually is a missile. And judging by the time that I had to respond there, I didn't even get to finish making a U-turn. So what, that was probably like a 4-second window? Where it told me no missile. Come on, game! You intentionally just get throwing missiles at me where it's like, I do not get to react, so I get shot down. I mean, I'm trying every tactic I can come up here to try to get this thing in the air long enough so that I can release its munitions to go ahead and take out some fucking ground targets so I can fucking grind. And you're throwing everything at me that goes, nah, fuck you. I'd be far less annoyed if I was able to go supersonic and release these bombs, because then at least I get the ability to maneuver afterwards. But because I have to say fucking subsonic to release them, to toss them out of a ridiculous amount of targets, it's extra aggravating because it's like, great, I don't have the energy to maneuver.
Overgy. Warning. Overgy. Overgy.
This is the first time I've been aggravated in a strike aircraft in, like, all year. Wow. Really? Someone's taught... Whatever.
Break. Missile.
Why am I not surprised?
Missile.
Probably someone that didn't climb. They gone ahead and just tossed the missile because like, yeah, why not?
Break. Missile. Missile. Break. Missile warning. Break. Missile. Missile warning. Missile. Break.
Overgy. Warning. Overgy. Overgy. Warning.
Alert.
Warning. Overgy. Overgy.
Alert. Warning.
Break. Missile.
You gotta be kidding me. Come on.
Missile warning.
Lock.
Missile. Break. Missile warning.
Overgy. Warning. Flare. Flare.
Warning. Alert.
Chaff.
Break. Missile.
Chaff. 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 Chaff.
Missile.
Chaff.
Break.
Chaff. 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 Warning.
Missile warning. From Allied Operation Command.
Stall
Break.
warning.
Missile. Break.
Stall warning.
Missile warning.
Wow, really? Come... Okay, never mind. It was a different aircraft.
Stall warning.
Break. Missile.
Stall warning.
Oh my god. Come on. How many fucking aircraft... I'm getting so angry at this bullshit. I might as well not take off from the airfield for the first 5 minutes because either the game will be over and I get nothing or I get shot down and I get nothing. Oh, you've missed a delightful, like, 5 games of where the thing has just decided, nah, you get to intercept, where it has been dodge missile 1, dodge missile 2. Guess what? Now missile 3 from 4 kilometers away. Nothing you can do about it. I don't get to release a single bomb, and I don't get to go and have a single missile hit. Unless the target is a friendly. I'm getting very angry at the F4 right now. It's really pissing me off here. All right, I gotta... All right. Also, I just found out recently you can do this too. We can just drag and drop, which is kind of cool. Now, okay, I'm just gonna... What is the point of just saying I want just the bombs if it's still gonna apply the if it's still gonna apply the drop tanks? What's the fucking difference? What's the point? It still makes the aircraft have that bulk. Oh, cool. So I can make it so that one is empty and one isn't. And it doesn't change. War Thunder, why? This doesn't change the mass of the aircraft, or maybe it does, but I'm not seeing it. This is one of those ones where it's like, this is the stupidest thing in here. Why do you tell me, oh, you don't need to bring the fuel tanks here? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, then why even give the option where it's like, oh, there's no drop tank here? It's like, it still applies it still applies the weight. Just what, we didn't fill the gas tank? You still, that doesn't, whatever. It's like the dumbest thing. Because I would like to see a weight difference here, to explain to me what's the difference here. Because I don't get to adjust how much fuel is in the conformal tanks, so I would expect them to go and be significantly more. So, you know, like, let's just say if this one has, if this one here is, what, I'm just going to round up to 1,500 kilograms. So it's like, okay, that one's 1,500 kilograms, then it's like 2,500 kilograms with the drop tank, or, you know, with the tank filled. That would be something that is helpful here. But because they don't put that here, and I'm just told they weigh exactly the same, it's like, what's the fucking point? It's like, come on, Gaijin. Think! All you had to do was put some numbers here. You didn't even have to add any new information. You just had to change the numbers so me, as a player, understands that it's a gotcha. This one is what you call it, the 1,400 pounds for the bombs, plus the 500 pounds for the fuel. Come on! Out. It's like nobody could go and use the calculator app on their phone, on their computer or their phone to put the two numbers together. Exactly, the SNIL did not bother to put the numbers together. I could understand them kind of saying that it's like I would have been understanding even more so if it was like, oh, I, the player, can choose how much fuel is inside of the conformals, so that I can decide how much I want or how little I want. But since I don't get that control and I just have to take full tanks, it's like, you can put the goddamn number in there. I mean, and if it was something where it's like adjustable, then you just make it so it says it could be anywhere between this number and that number. Ugh. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we climb or don't. We're just getting slapped out of the sky. I mean, tonight's just one of those nights where it's just like going, yeah, you are the target. You don't get to do anything.
Stall
All
warning.
right, all right.
Stall.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
I mean, even if I try to fly this thing not using the burners, cruising towards the targets, like as if I was an A-fucking-10, it just goes, nah, we're still gonna throw 3 fucking missiles your way.
Warning.
Totally 120, basically, yeah. And if I take too long, then the game's over, because everybody falls out of the sky. It's like, come on.
Alert.
And this is kind of why War Thunder's been dying for me, because I'm so fed up with the PvP. I am so completely fed up with it. I want a good, proper PvE mode. I want something where it's like, I can go in there, I can cool off, I can go ahead and have fun, and I can just try and drop bombs, I can just chuck some bombs and missiles at AI and have a good time. It used to be that I could do that in the wave defense thing, where it's like, yeah, I'll take out the F-15, or I could take out an F-16 and throw the AMRAAMs at something, or something like that. I could use it to go and grind out my top tier jets in an environment that's a little more just peaceful, or instead of me being pissed off all the time, it's like, nah, I can do this. But they had to fucking fuck that up by saying, oh, for years, this has been uncapped. You could have an F-86 Sabre fly next to an F-15A. And then they got into the C, and they went, no, you know what? Because we've raised the cap on this, and we now have it going up to 12.7, we need to make it so that it caps at 12.3. And it's like, you fucking fuckwads. Because I would so love to be able to just take this thing into the aired wave defense thing and just go, no, I can go and just cool off. I can go and have a good time there. I can spend 30 minutes just dicking around, enjoying what I want from the game. There's just no AIMs, Amikas, or R-77s. Honestly, I didn't mind it just because it was something that was very relaxing.
Missile break!
Like, if I was going to go and do something, I probably would want to make it so that it's like, I'm going to go and combine it, basically. So it's like, you got the tanks on the ground, you got the aircraft in the air, and the two are supposed to work together to go ahead and not die. So, you have it so there's some air targets that are going to try to destroy the ground targets, so that the aircraft have something to do. And also, you got, like, ground targets that the tanks have to hold off, while there's some aircraft can also provide close air support. Because it really does suck with the current one, where it's like, yeah, if you're trying to grind an A-10, you basically get nothing to do except for 2 waves.
Warning. Warning. Alert. Stall warning. Alert.
So, having something that was just based off of the combined arms sort of thing with the tanks would be a great option. And I'd want it to be realistic, just so that it's like, the point of the laser designators on the tanks is to go ahead and, let you target things effectively. But you don't get to do that. Oh, right, that was another thing I forgot about, which has been fucking me over as much. It's like, every time I drop the bombs, someone else destroys it before them. So it's like, oh, cool, I wasted my munitions. Like, no, it's never been a problem before, but now all of a sudden it's a problem. Everybody's bombing the ground targets. And if they don't, the stupid game ends before my bombs impact.
Warning. Lock.
Missile break!
Altitude.
Alert.
Missile warning! Shut down!
Damn it. Well, at least I got 2 aircraft that time. And also, hopefully, some of my targets get to be hit.
Shack on the enemy threat level is down. Bandits down. Nice shooting. Target
I
destroyed.
can stick to grind and keep your sanity. Right? Exactly. That's all I fucking want. That's all I fucking want. Give me some PvE mode so that I can go on and at least have somewhere where I can cool off and keep my fucking sanity, instead of having missiles thrown constantly. But no, Gaijin also doesn't want to make it so that we have smaller game modes. Because smaller game modes would also help a lot. Because if it was like 8 versus 8, far less missiles in the air, far less people taking targets, far more RP to go around. But fucking Gaijin and all of their infinite stupidity doesn't want to do that. They're like, no, trust us. Everyone, underline everyone, wants these big battles. Everyone wants to dodge 60 missiles. Trust us, we know what you want. Do I play any other countries? I do. I only play aviation at this point. Like, tanks is something where it's like I only play them with friends. Or, for particular events. But I also have been grinding out the Soviet tech tree, and also I'm working on the German one a bit. Or no, who was it? Was I working on too? I kind of was a little bit of everyone. It's like I got the German tech tree kind of grinding up. This is not it. But the problem is, it's kind of like they don't really have anything I want to grind for. I think, like I said, I got the Soviet Union where I'm almost top tier with them. Almost there with them. And for a while, I was going for the British, but I kind of stopped because, again, I ran into the problem of it's like they don't really have anything I want. The Grippen's there now, so it's like, I guess. But hopefully they'll have the Eurofighter Typhoon, so I'll have that to go for. And then Japan was because I wanted something to go with my ground forces, so, they got some stuff, but not a whole lot. I didn't realize they had 2 F-15Js. And also, I've been grinding the French tech tree because it's been one of those ones where it's like, I would love to have a Mirage. I don't know why, I like that Danger Dorito. But yeah, like France is probably the other one which I've been focusing on the grind. I think Gaijin once said back in 2021 that smaller matches would put in too much strain on the War Thunder servers. Yeah, that's probably the reason why they're doing it. But as of late, they've also gone into a state. It's like last I had heard, they also said nobody wants this and the data doesn't support smaller games. Even though they gone in, well, it's one of those ones where it's comical because they said nothing supports it. And it's like, I have this turned on. I never, ever get any of these games where it gives me 12. I'd be so much happier even if it gave me 12. But the only time I ever get games that small is in the battle ratings where it does not apply. And it's something very low tier in like that bracket where nobody plays. So it's like if I was to go and be at like, what was it? We were doing like we were doing tanks at like the 2.0 battle rating, and it's like there's 20 people there. It cannot give us a 32 player game. So therefore it must give us something smaller. And it's like, yeah, that's the only way I get that small of a game, is if there's not enough people to fill it fully. But that doesn't happen at top tier with 84,000 people. I mean, 72 are searching right now. Ugh. You're going to grind Sweden after Christmas? Oh, nice. Like, and another thing, which is just kind of another aggravation to me, which this game has done recently, is with the Nighthawk, that they designated it a strike aircraft, despite the fact that it is famously a bomber. And I've heard some people saying, oh, it's because of the fact that it's at this battle rating and and they don't want it to air spawn and all that. It's like, no, that thing needs a goddamn air spawn. I mean, it's extra bullshit that they made it a strike aircraft so it wouldn't get the air spawn when, 0.4 below it is the B-57 that carries more explosives, that has machine guns, but doesn't have countermeasures as well. And that thing is also but that thing isn't as fast. And it's like, for some reason, that thing gets an air spawn, but the Nighthawk doesn't. Whoever decided that, one, the F-117 should be a strike aircraft, not the bomber designation it should be, and then decided it shouldn't get an air spawn, oh man, they need to be slapped so hard across the face. Like, not like damaging, just like one of those, like, slap fight slaps across the face, where it's just like, it just... Like, have you ever seen one of the slow-mo guys' videos where it's like the slap? It's like, I want something like that, where it's like, just the slow-mo slap. Yeah, the Nighthawk spawns on the airfield, which is the stupidest thing I've seen. It has 2 bombs, and that's it. How come was this thing not designated a bomber and allowed to spawn in the air?
Break! Missile! Missile! Break!
It's like someone at Gaijin just decided we want this thing to suffer.
Break! Missile! Missile break.
They really are. They really are missing a few too many chromosomes. It's like they don't listen to the people that play the game that understand, hey, this is something that needs to be fixed for the health of the game.
Break.
This is
Missile.
something that needs to be done to go ahead and help it out. All they do is just go, no, 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 trust us, we know what we're doing. I'm so tired of game developers doing that. And the first, well, so far I think it's like 2.
Alert.
Lock.
But still, the fact that it's like the 2 of them, well, both of them are like Russian developers, so it's like I'm not that surprised, but
Lock.
still, it would be nice if they could go and help us, if they could go and listen.
Warning.
Missile warning.
Lock.
Radar lock.
Lock.
Locked on.
Lock.
Radar lock. Missile break.
Lock.
Come on, there we go.
Break. Missile. I've received a flare from Allied Operation Command.
Cool. Yeah, of course it's a kill assist. What else would it be?
Missile break.
I don't care.
Warning.
Missile warning.
Altitude.
You can have the kill on my aircraft if it hits. I don't care anymore.
Target destroyed. Com 1. Target destroyed.
Thank you, game, for a lot.
Missile warning. Enemy forces eliminated. The threat level. Break. Missile. Target destroyed.
We would have got off all our bombs had the game not locked on. Just whatever.
Is going as planned. Continue on with your duties. Bandits down. Nice shooting.
5.7's favorite beer. It's fun. Fair enough. I definitely like this more flying as an F-15C than an E, but that's because I haven't unlocked the extra missiles for this thing yet. I mean, probably once I get the more AMRAAMs to use, this thing will probably be more pleasant to use, but right now it's just, ugh. Like, this thing will become much more pleasant as I unlock more stuff, obviously, but it's like, right now, it's like, I hate this thing. What do I want to get next? I think I'm going to research the boosters. Just so that I can turn more aggressively, and that will help significantly. Up here is the premium J35? That's a good question. I have no idea. I also don't know which tree it's in. I think it's a Swedish one. That one? 10.7. Yeah, no problem. You think you'll get that to go into Swedish? That's not a bad idea. I'm also glad that we finally got one game where it didn't kind of completely screw us over. You say, well, nah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, I buy a lot of premiums when they're half off, or because I just like them. Like the A6 is an aircraft which I did not expect it to do good, and I still don't. But it's like, I just got it because I want to have fun, and I like the plane. And also, it was something where it's like the other excuse I used for getting it was it's to help me learn how to use laser guided bombs. So, that was it. And this one, I figured it would be a good grinder. It has been. Like, seriously, it's one of those ones where it's like you take it out with these 10 J dams and at this battle rating, nobody goes for the ground targets as well. So you send this thing out, you just plop 10 bombs out on stuff and you fly home and, you have a great day. You gotta go? Alright, I'll see you Saturday. Most likely. Danny? Now, though, I'm gonna probably send out this eagle one. What is it? Oh, wins with. Oh, okay. We're not doing that grind. I don't feel like spending the cash on that. I also gotta say this last thing where it's like, Gaijin, what the hell is what? So, recently they added in this daily bonus thing, which allows you to go ahead and grind vehicles at double RP if for 5 games if you have a top tier at a tech tree. So, for example, because I'm top tier with the American tech tree, everything that I grind with the Soviets for the first 5 games they have will go and double the RP that I get for this. So instead of getting 1,000 RP from sucking and dying into my Su-27, I'll get 2,000 towards this, towards the SM. However, in all of their infinite wisdom, they decided that this boost, if I was to go ahead and grind out for this Su-34, since it has the new ribbon there and it's a new vehicle, it does not apply the double RP to that. Because that's such a great thing to have for the game, where if you're someone like me that's been playing for 10 years, no, 12 years, and has completely finished an entire tech tree and has nothing else to put the points into except the new vehicle, then it means nothing. I would greatly appreciate it if they would reverse this, saying, yeah, new vehicles still get it. Because all they're doing is just, why are they slowing it down? Because they're hoping that people will get impatient and spend eagles? No, thank you. I'll just grind the aircraft the same old-fashioned way. If you wouldn't let me get the aircraft faster, I'd get annoyed fast at the fact that it's like I got parts that I want on it, so therefore I will throw the gold at those. But I'm not going to throw the gold at just unlocking the plane. I would choose... It's like, how do these people... I seriously want to know, how do they go ahead and come up with this? How do they come up with these with these illogical decisions? It brings me physical pain. It brings me physical pain trying to understand the stupidity of their decisions that I can only guess are intentionally done in the aims of greed. And it's like not even like smart greed, it's just like stupid greed. Because like I said, if they had, if I got to, I would have made it so that it's like, yeah, no, you unlock the plane as normal, because we're not going to go and do that. However, we will make it so that, we could maybe make it so it's like during the new banner thing, the golden eagles on the thing, maybe they cost a little bit more, or even just just don't do anything and just be like, nah, we're just going to do that. Encourage people to get the talisman for the aircraft by offering it, saying, hey, well, it has a new sticker. The talisman is 20% off or 10% off. Because then you'll go and you'll get people to go and grind the aircraft, then they'll want the medallion for the stupid thing, and then they'll go and you get your money that way. Because the only ones who are gonna buy an eagle for full price, and let's just say it costs like 7,000 eagles to go from 0 to an eagle. You know, with the strike eagle, I should be more clear on. Is anyone who has a lot of money and is just as stupid as what Gaijin thinks.
Alert.
Warning.
Stall warning.
But anyone with half a brain is gonna go ahead and anyone with one brain cell is gonna go ahead and grind out this thing until it's at a reasonable price for golden eagles. So let's just go and say it's like 1,000 or less, or it's like you throw $6 at the aircraft to get it. That's what people are gonna do. You're not gonna make money off of it. But if you make it so that it's like what you call it, the medallion, the talisman, is like what? It's 3,200. If you knock off 10% off of that, then it's cost 2,900. So therefore, it's gonna cost them like what, like $15 to go ahead and buy that. You're gonna make way more money. I should probably, I should probably buy the talismans for this thing so that the grind is less painful. I kind of forgot that forgot about that.
Alert.
Warning. Warning.
Alert.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
All right.
Air brake on. The operation is proceeding smoothly. Eliminate the remaining forces. Missile break!
Chaff. Chaff.
Missile warning!
Chaff. Chaff. Chaff.
Break!
Chaff.
Missile!
Chaff. 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 Chaff.
Missile
Chaff.
break!
Chaff. Chaff.
Neutralize
Chaff.
target.
Chaff.
Missile warning! Check on the target. Break! Missile! Missile break! Missile warning! Break! Missile!
Phenomenal that they can't make it so that the stupid marker goes to the middle of the screen. Where is it even trying to mark it?
Break! Missile!
Alert.
The enemy threat level is down.
Warning.
The enemy threat level is down. Continue to
Alert.
engage. Missile warning! Break! Missile!
1, 2, 3. How many bombs do I got left? 3. And conveniently, 3 targets.
Warning.
Alert.
Warning.
Come on. Oh, of course.
Lock. Warning.
Alert.
Lock.
The enemy threat level is down. Continue to engage.
Altitude. Warning. Lock.
Locked
Lock.
on.
Warning.
Alert.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Check on
altitude.
Air brake on.
I didn't even know there was an objective going on there.
Approaching gun range.
Stall warning.
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
You know what? Oh, there's the enemy.
Stall warning.
Air brake on.
Stall warning.
Radar lock.
Fire. Caution. Fire.
Oh, come on.
Fire.
Do we got control over the aircraft still? No.
The enemy's tracking you.
Warning. Caution.
Damn. Well, I guess at least we got something. How much is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the talisman for this is going to be like 3,200, right? 3,300. So yeah, I mean, they could have knocked 10% off of this instead of making so that the new grind doesn't work. 3,000 golden eagles. I mean, what is that? You got to buy $30 worth, which actually, if you're going buying it from their site and not going through Steam, then it's like $25. Could have made so much more money if they just did that instead of the system they have right now. Oh, cool. We got that. At least we unlocked that, too. Oh, and I guess we finished this one, too. Cool. Destroy ground and water-bound... Okay, is it with a bomber? Get the bomber. See, and this would have been something that would have made this even better, too. Because it tells me to bomb stuff. It'd have been so much fun if this was classified a bomber. So I could be like, oh, cool, I'll use something high tier instead of dropping down to World War II. Because it's like, there's not bad World War II bombers, but I just don't want to use them. Like, I'll probably end up using this thing because it's like, what you call it, chat bomber, because it's like, it is the most fun bomber. But I mean, still. Actually, I'm just kind of curious because this is one of the Soviet bombers. Yeah, 9.3. I'm pretty sure this thing gets a air spawn too. Like, is it slotted in anywhere? No, it isn't. Well, I think we're about to go and do that to find out. The worst bomber in the game because it's like its speed doesn't do anything for it. And as you can see, its payloads are kind of bleh. How much is it trained to crew? 150? Okay, let's just stick it in somewhere for the fun of it. I think we'll stick it here. No, where's the tank ones? It doesn't matter. No, but I am curious which ones are tanks. Okay, the first 3 slots. 4, 5, or 6. That's where I want to stick you. We'll put it here. Let's find out. Does this thing spawn in the air? Because if this thing spawns in the air, I'm going to be so pissed off at the fact that they decided, oh, no, the 8.7 F-117 that is a stealth air, that is a stealth fight, a stealth air bomber. I'm going to call it what it is. It's a stealth bomber. If this thing gets to spawn in the air, I'm going to be so pissed at Gaijin. Because the only defense I have heard that is, like, it's flimsy at best is, oh, well, we didn't want it spawning in the air because, it would, it's too high of a battle rating. It's too high up in the rankings. Because what is this, a rank 6? I'm pretty sure the F-117 is a rank 6 as well. Okay, and this, well, actually, this tells us right here. Our only choice is the airfield. So even if they gave it the designation of bomber, then it would have spawned on the airfield. Uh, so then that leaves the only thing that I am very suspicious of, which is they intentionally labeled the Nighthawk a strike aircraft just so it would double the points of an A-10. Because they're at the same battle rating, more or less. I think the A-10 is 10.3, and then that thing is 10.0. So that way, if you bust your butt in a tank to spawn an F-117, it doubles the points of your the next most likely aircraft. That's all its purposes, and I hate it. Nice little bomb bay. Uh, I didn't even think about this, but did they update the flame effects for the afterburners on like this thing's jets? It looks like it, but then again, I have obviously never literally flown this thing. Wait. Oh, okay. I was wondering, did I go and did I stab the engines by dipping down? Oh, I did not bring enough fuel. Ah, it doesn't matter. That F4 is going for the target too, isn't it? Alright then, you know what, let's go and just...
Alert.
At least it gives me a, what you call it, the bomb camera thing. That was something I wasn't expecting. I was really expecting to go ahead and, require
Alert.
going into the bomb site. This.
Bandit shut down.
I was not expecting it to have a CCRP.
Alert.
Oh, and as if it wasn't bad enough that this thing is terrible, it's also being thrown into an up tier. No wonder why this thing is called the worst bomber in the game. Holy moly, this is terrible. This is completely stock and well, like I just said, it's never flown before. And this is his first game?
I received a wire from Allied Operations
Alert.
Command.
This is his first game.
Alert.
I was wondering, does it have ejection seats? Yeah, if someone wants to shoot me down, I'm not even gonna bother trying to go evasive. I'm just gonna let it happen. There's nothing I can do to stop it. No counter. Oh, I do have flares. At least I guess that. No air brakes. I'm actually surprised by that. Seemed like every Russian aircraft had them.
Alert.
Returning to the base.
Alert.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna J out of this thing after we land because I don't want to fly out in it again. I do want to continue the grind on the Beagle, but I was just curious if this thing got an air
Stall
spawn.
warning. Alert. Stall warning. Stall warning. Alert. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Warning. Caution.
Nope, I think we're gonna have to go around.
Caution. Pull up. Warning.
Oh, welcome back. You haven't missed anything, just as for the sake of his test. Took out this 9.3, the worst bomber in the game. Find out if it had an air spawn. It does not. So therefore, it leads me to believe that the only reason the F-117 Nighthawk is a strike aircraft
Warning.
is to intentionally just... Oh, we're gonna crash. Well, anyway, as I was saying, the only reason that I can see that the F-117 has the strike aircraft designation is exclusively just so that it doubles the points of something like an A-10.
The operation is proceeding smoothly. Eliminate the remaining
Now we're gonna sit here for
forces.
about a minute while we wait for this thing to fix. Then we're gonna go and J out of it and head off to the next match, because I don't want to fly this. On a side note, I really wish that just because this guy came in, he just belly landed. Gaijin, why don't you give us some like a small amount of RP for landing on our landing gear? Like you can make it so that it's like what you call it, just make it so it's a crash landing, no RP. You can put that on screen so people feel bad about it. And then what you call it, it's like if you land with the gear down, it's just like proper landing, 100 RP or 10 RP or however much they give you for the thing. Because you get something for taking off and you get something for landing, why not go and make it so that you get a different amount for the different landing? It doesn't have, it's just a toggle. Was gear down? Yes, no. If no, no extra RP. What do you mean you can repair that? Well, this thing is Soviet, so I mean all it needs is vodka to go and be repaired. Anyway, we're gonna go and return to hangar. We're done with this thing. And it will never fly again. Five, 4, 3, 1. It also helps that the crews are actually trained. Because, you know, this is the best trained crew which I have on the over there. I got any more boosters? No. 6 more games than that. Oh, that's right. We need to go and destroy ground targets with a bomber. Well, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna use the other better Soviet bomber here, which is the Tu-14. It is just more fun to fly. I got something set up for that? No, okay, then we can just slot it back in over here. Because I mean, not only is this thing at a battle rating, it has a tail gunner, and it carries more bombs. I mean, that thing was 8 of these 100-pound kilos. We got 16. Or a torpedo. I think I might go with these instead, though. Just be less accurate. Like it's such it's this game. You know, we are gonna reroll this one though. I don't want to use a bomber. There was a time when I would be so happy to get that, but that was years ago. Hey, game destroying the number. Okay, no. Here we go. Strike aircraft. Can do that. We'll grind at the Strike Eagle. Get 18. In theory, we could get that in one go, but with our luck tonight, that's not happening. Like, if I can, what I would like to do is I'd like to take off from the runway and just kind of hook around like that to hit everything. But like I said, it's just not been our night. This has been a very unpleasant grind. Like, it hasn't been bad enough that I just want to go, I see what's going on here, War Thunder, I'm quitting. But it has been very close to that.
Caution. Full up warning.
Side note, I really wish they used to have the compass up there, and I think they have it for some aircraft. Why don't I get that every heading compass just when I'm in third person? Because here I can see where it is. I can see that I've looked over there. It's 160. Why can't I see that and what you call it from third person? Is there a toggle to turn that on or off? I'm not gonna look now, actually.
Alert.
Warning.
I'm gonna turn in here because I know we're gonna need to dodge some missiles, so we might as well go ahead and fly closer towards our objectives. That way, when we do jinx out, we go and are not at extra far out. Well, that seems like a missile.
Missile warning!
Warning.
Alert.
Oh, I was pushing the wrong button.
Stall warning.
Warning.
Alert.
Altitude.
Stall warning.
I think the missile warning that I just got was maybe from that J-10. That or maybe it was from a friendly, just because I got past the mountain and it was like, it's gone.
Alert.
Warning.
Stall warning.
Warning.
Stall warning.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Stall warning.
Lock.
Yeet! Alright, that's all 20 bombs out.
Alert.
Missile warning. Missile break.
Lock.
Come on, come on, come on, fire! Please track, please track.
Break. Missile.
Ah, damn it.
Neutralized. Enemy forces eliminated. The threat level has been reduced.
See, why do people get the ability to go and shoot me down after they've lost a wing, but I don't?
Shack on the
Like,
target.
not tonight. Hey, we got our 18. Literally one game is all it took for us after we swapped it out. Like, why is it that my missiles... Why is enemy missiles taking me out immediately? I just remembered I can go and do something in the hangar. Like, I can see where they're hitting me. That makes it so it's like, okay, that's how come. Bit analysis. Because that didn't take out my pilots. I should have still been able to keep flying. I guess 3 missiles hit us all at pretty much within a second of each other. That's kind of crazy that in the course of 7 seconds, 3 missiles impacted our aircraft. And wait, how does an F-15 have how does this F-15E have an R-77? No, an R-77 hit us. That's what it's saying. That's right. Because yeah, this is the one that got the kill, or it said that got the kill. So I'm guessing we probably got hit by that one and then immediately by this French missile, and that's what made it so we got no reaction. Yeah, oh, that's nice. It shows over there what it was, a Mirage 2000. I do like that they added in this. I just have to remember to use it more often, because in this case, it really helped. Ugh. I'm so tempted just to throw the Eagles at it and just move on to the Sparrow. But I mean, a better use would be for me to go and buy this talisman, just get a couple golden eagles and just do that. I really think I'm gonna do that. Because I mean, yeah, it's kind of pricey, but the other thing too is if I do that, this eagle will probably be a phenomenal aircraft for grinding. You know, like other aircraft out, because it can do air-to-air and air-to-ground. Like, yes, this eagle can do that too, but what other munitions does it get? I should look at that. So it can get some 2,000-pound bombs, it gets some Mavericks. Laser paveways, laser-guided bombs, JDAMs. And it can knock out 2 bases with these 1,000-pounders. Yeah, alright, hang on, chat. I'm gonna get myself some golden eagles and get this thing a medallion. Cause yeah, like I said, it's a case of I don't know what's coming in the future, but I know that War Thunder is gonna keep adding more aircraft until they run out of aircraft to add. So at some point they'll run into the problem of classified data for the B-21, but that thing's gonna be in the game. they've already showed their hand that they're just going to keep adding planes. So somewhere along the lines, we're going to get the F-15EX. We'll get the F-22. We'll get the F-35, A, B, and C most likely, just because they want to spread it out. So it's like we'll get the F-15A will probably cap off like the F-16s. The F-22 will cap off the F-15s. The Navy will get the F-15. I think it's the C that is the naval version, and then the Harrier will be with the B. Or whichever F-35 is the VTOL one, it's either the B or the C. It's going to be like, yeah, and that goes here. And then this trio probably will see it return to being bombers, since it was the bomber line up until we hit this big cap. And why haven't they added the B-36? Seriously, make it a 9.3, put it right around here, make it so that we have some cool like post Cold War bombers. And actually, the B-52 would also have to be somewhere in here. I mean, I'd probably make it a 10.7, but it's slow and it's not. Maybe 10.3. Depends on what munitions you give it, because I mean, if it has cruise missiles, it's like, okay, that thing's probably more like an 11.3 or whatever tanks are at top tier by that point. Because you're just tossing cruise missiles from 80 miles out. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and oh, I should go. We're gonna do this too. Is there any new That's not the right thing. I gotta see if there's any new War Thunder stickers I want to get. It doesn't really look like it. How do I get these two new ones? Okay, one's in the Gaijin store. Redaka, you need to activate the code. Code is valid until December 26th. Oh, well, okay, chat, I'm gonna go and post this one here for you. Because if you play War Thunder and you go ahead and want to get yourself a free sticker, then it's good until the 26th. No secrets, please. So, you might as well get yourself a free Snill sticker. Oh, hey, Marcusima, thanks for the follow. F-18 with a 27-mile cruise missile, terminal infrared guidance. Jeez. Yeah, F-18 is going to break this game too. I forgot about them, but there's like, you're going to have the F-18, then the FA-18, and then the FA-18 Super Hornet. Because I think that's how it goes. I could be wrong. It might just go from F-18 to F-18 Super Hornet, but I think there's the FA in there somewhere. Anyway, you know what? If I'm going to go ahead and be getting some Golden Eagles, I should find the Bow Gaming, whatchamacallit, their code. But I'm now struggling to find it. I thought that it would have had it somewhere easy to find. But yeah, there you go. If you want a free sticker, then no secrets, please. And boom. There we go, found it. I'm sorry, what? The site is under maintenance. Please come back in 15 minutes. Okay. Guys, wanted to give you $20 and decide that. I wonder if that one doesn't work anymore. I should go ahead and just find one of the new bow gaming videos. Chat, I'm sorry if I go and interrupt things with just the first 2 seconds of a video. You know what? I didn't find Bo first, and I just found Justin Plays, and they're also War Thunder content creator. So I guess I'll use their code if they got it in here. There it is. Okay then. Nope, site under maintenance. Not doing it now. We tried. Come back in 15 minutes, I guess. Oh wait, we didn't do this. We didn't use the code ourselves. Activate. Oh right. Site's under maintenance. Alright, well, we'll try that again later. You know, I know this would take a lot more work, and I know this is why War Thunder would never go ahead and do this, but if they're so adamant on not giving us air spawns for vehicles, but there's maps like this one in existence, I would appreciate it if they instead made it so that they said how fast is the aircraft able to go, how fast can it climb, sort of deal, and use that to kind of help them say should this get an air spawn or not. Because seriously, them taking it away from some bombers is the stupidest thing in the game. I mean, I think that all the bombers at any battle rating should have it. They're slow, they're vulnerable, and let's be honest, if they ever did bring the B-52 into this game, it taking off from a runway alongside like F-15s or like even MiG-23s, if it got a battle rating of like 11.7, it's gonna be awful. You're just gonna go and be slow. It's gonna be like the A-10 experience, except worse. But, you know, I mean, there's a lot that this game should really be doing. Like, they should include some additional bases that are, like, more like strategic targets. Where it's like, yeah, no, you can't destroy them with the amount of munitions a Strike Eagle can carry. You can't destroy them with some napalm bombs or anything like that. It is like, this requires 20, 25, 40,000 pounds of explosives to completely eviscerate it. You know, and just make it so it's like, yeah, no, you have to bring a big bomber.
Missile! Missile break!
Yeah, we're already notching it, so I'd highly doubt that it was fired at us.
Break missile!
Warning. Overgy. Warning. Overgy. Warning.
Alert.
Overgy. Warning. Overgy.
Missile warning!
I'm feeling like I probably made a mistake.
Missile warning.
Maybe not.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Alert.
Alright, there we go. Done with bombs.
Bandit shut down.
Lock.
Split.
Yeah, screw it. We'll fire from out here. I don't think that's gonna hit at all. No, it already got notched.
Missile warning. Target. Shack on the target.
Lock.
Our allies' support operation is going as planned. Continue on with your duties.
Dang it.
Lock.
Locked on.
Warning.
Overgy.
Warning.
I'll take it.
Warning.
Alright.
Nice shooting.
Warning. Warning.
Alert.
Lock.
Locked. Bandit down. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft. 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 Shaft.
We'll see if we can help out that F-15. I don't think we can really do much with how little fuel we got, but we can at least try to slow him down. Help out the other Eagle. And we'll give him something to worry about just by giving him a radar warning.
Missile break.
Nope, that's not good.
Shaft flare. Shaft flare. Shaft flare.
Dang it.
Fire. Warning. Engine fire. Engine controls. Roll out. Roll out.
Yeah, and we don't got it.
Roll out. Fire. 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 Fire.
Well, we might be able to do something to recover here.
Roll out. Bingo. Bingo. Warning. Flight controls. Altitude. Roll out. Roll out.
Nope. We almost had it.
Roll out. 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 Roll out.
GOM 1 is hit. GOM team, your mission is complete.
Well, we survived to the end of the game, so silver lining, I guess. And we got our G suit. Sweet. What's the Thunder a medal for? It just means we smashed the most ground targets out of everyone on I think both teams. So, you know, we get a little bit of extra money because we gone and just smashed all the tanks on the ground. Or the most tanks. How many did we get to that last game? I didn't even look. And he destroyed 19. One of our bombs missed. Sadness. But yeah, since nobody else since we had 19, nobody else exceeded that, so we get a medal. Yeah, which means, you know, a little wow, we made $20,000 from that. Yeah, like I said, ground pounding is actually surprisingly effective. And of course, people don't go for them. Oh, we're being raided. Thanks for the raid, no one. And welcome raiders. You haven't missed a whole lot. Just us trying to go ahead and grind out our strike eagle. How'd your stream go? No one. Not a whole lot. We've been grinding out our strike eagle. It has been an arduous night. Cause first we had no countermeasures, so it was very difficult dodging the closer ranged missiles. Finally, we unlocked that. It did get a little bit better, but we still ran into the problem of 3 or more missiles just kind of being like thrown at us and on just repeat. So it was like, ugh. And you streaming? Well, that's great to hear. We also gone ahead and had a little bit of fun taking a detour because I was curious if what you call it? This grinds my gears to no end that they made the F-117, the Nighthawk, a stealth, the stealth bomber, the first one, the first stealth anything, and they made it a strike aircraft. So I was thinking, okay, well maybe they did that because the bombers above it go ahead and still spawn in the air because the B-57 does. So I said, well, you know what? I have the Soviet supersonic bomber that's 9.3. Let's test with that thing. It does not spawn in the air. Banger song? Yeah. Oh, I love that one for the raids. It's so fun. But anyway, so we sent out that thing. It spawns on the runway, so it's like, bombers do not get that. It really is bad. And it's like, it really needs stuff just to help it go and be like something that makes you go, okay, I guess I'll play this. Like, the only thing it has that makes it good is it excels at climbing. That is all it has going for it. But, what you call it, the fact that they made it a bomber now says one thing just straight up to me. They intentionally made it a strike aircraft solely so that way it would interfere with the points. So you could not send out an A-10. It is not the best, not by a long shot. It is a great plane just for a laugh. And its only 2 advantages that it has is it's like it can climb, like it is ridiculous how fast that thing can climb. And this radar, the stealth does somewhat apply to ground battles, since I think it was Bo Gaming had a video on the thing where they kind of showed that it will not, you will still lock onto it from stupidly far ranges, but on most radars that you will encounter, you will not appear on them. So it's like, well, at least they did that, so that's kind of cool that you can bomb someone, and if they're not looking for the very obvious contrail from the aircraft flying at 30,000 feet to avoid SAMs, at least they won't go undetected because of that. Yeah, and the 2 bombs is really bad too. Like, I did not expect it to be a good plane, but it is worse than what I was expecting.
Alert. Warning. Warning. Lock.
I don't think that's gonna hit, but we're gonna give him something to think about.
Break missile. Missile break.
Warning. Lock. Warning.
Break missile. Missile warning.
Oh, we're going way too fast to drop bombs.
Incoming message from Allied forces. Break missile.
Air brake on.
Missile break.
I don't care about the radar warning, we're just gonna drop the bombs and go.
Break missile. Missile warning.
Ah, I was really hoping I could get off a few more. You expected more from it? Yeah, me too. I mean, it is an aircraft which, At the very least, I'm glad that the stealth makes it so it doesn't show up on radars, so if anyone is just straight up looking at just the radar, you're not going to be seen. But the way how the game works with the missiles is, it's worthless. The only thing that's fun about it is, that because of that, you bait so many people. Or it's like, what, it's in this lineup? Because it can climb so high, and because people kind of forget that you're just going to troll them by sitting way high up, I've watched so many Sams be a complete and total dumbass, and they fire all their missiles that they have up at me, and you watch them all explode from way too far away. The the result that I've seen one have was they intercepted one of my bombs, and I was like, ah. But it was completely accidental, because you could see they were trying to hit me, and they just got lucky, and the bomb fell between me and the missile. So yeah, it's like, it's just a plane where it's like, yeah, it's great for memeing on someone, but that's it. Gotta get some things figured out. Okie dokie. Enjoy the lurking. It's why I made a lurk emote, but I should probably make it so the bot does something when people do the @ lurk, exclamation point lurk. Well, I think we'll go for a few more games, but I am starting to get to the point where it's like I'm starting to run on fumes. Because, yeah, the grind is kind of wearing me out. Oh, we're a little high up, but okay, we're not leaving a contra. We're fine. I definitely do say, though, I wish that, are we leaving Contrail? I think we are. No, because the aircraft in front of us isn't. It's just visual bugs. Oh, no, we were leaving Contrail. Okay, well, at least we got under that. I would like it if maybe somewhere down the road, it's not something which is, like, urgent, but I would love to see it if War Thunder introduced, something for the, where it's like the Rios do something to help you out. Rios and Wizzos.
Air brake on. Alert. Stall alarm.
Missile break!
Of course, ah, man. Didn't even get enough time to go ahead and be like, oh, I think we got this. I judged it wrong. You come join with your B-25? Well, you'd probably last longer than I will just because of your slow speed. I will say that one was one of those matches where it's like, yeah, I'm not even upset about it. I definitely should have evaded more when I saw the missile warning, but even if I had, that one I just got the warning too late, so it's like, oh, well, game over.
I've received a wire from Allied Operation Command.
Gear up, please. There we go. Like this is another thing which is kind of funny to me because I'm spoiled by it, but you might notice that usually with the F-15s, I don't go ahead and raise the flaps on takeoff. I'll deploy them and then just ignore them. And that's because again, just with um being spoiled by American aircraft, they just raise that for you automatically. When I went over the Soviet aircraft, I was surprised that like the Su-20, I think the Su-27 doesn't do that. So it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, gross. I want my technology to do things for me. What tier/rank do you unlock chaff and flares? Within the personal vehicles tech tree, you'll probably unlock it in like the first rank. For the tech tree of all the aircraft, technically speaking, the first aircraft that I'm aware of, or the lowest ranking aircraft that has them, is a it comes from a season pass. So if you're on computer, you can buy it, but it's the A1H, which is a 6.3 aircraft.
Missile!
Oh, hang on, wait. We got to do missile evasion stuff.
Missile break!
Climb. Anyway, as I was saying, so you know the A1H is the lowest battle rating aircraft that you can get, which is which can have chaff and countermeasures at 6.3. They are 100% worthless because nothing at that battle rating has radar that is you need to chaff, or that fires any sort of heat-seeking missile. So you take the flares just so that when you bomb someone in ground battles, you can chaff on them, or you know just deploy countermeasures just to kind of just rub insult to injury.
Lock.
Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command.
Oh man, that's a waste of amram.
Lock.
Oh well, I'd rather waste it than have the issue of what you call it.
Warning,
I'll take the critical hit. It's better than nothing.
Alert.
Someone else fight the MiG, please. I want to just hit the ground targets.
Stall warning.
I wish there was a faster way to go in, like, aim the camera. I wish I could zoom out more.
Alert.
Go for that one, it's farther out.
That's a kill.
Are there any AI planes flying around? Because that's really the only thing which I'd want to go after right now. No, okay. No, wait, there's one.
Alert.
There's two. Alright, we got our targets. Then we're RTB.
Lock.
Enemy threat level has dropped off even more.
Lock.
Bandit down.
Warning. Alert.
Target hit.
Warning. Warning.
But yeah, otherwise I think the most common battle rating you'll see is once you get past like the F-86 Sabres, so like past the Korean War, you'll start seeing like missile armed aircraft, and then because of that you'll start seeing them take on countermeasures. Okay, so the enemy's got one plane left. Oh, he did use the drop tanks fully. Okay.
Air brake on.
Alright, this is very high for what I normally drop the gear, but let's hope it's not too high. Wow, this thing's rear gear is sturdy.
Caution. Pull up.
Roger. Flight map air brake on. Air brake on.
We're very far down the runways. This is going to be a very bad landing.
Air brake on.
Nope, we're going to take back off.
Caution. Pull up.
Our
Warning.
allies' support operation is going as planned. Continue on with your duty.
And yeah, we could have belly flopped and guaranteed the landing, like probably what that J-17, the JF-17 did, but
Stall warning.
that's below me.
Stall
Phrasing.
warning.
But that,
Stall warning.
no, pun.
Stall warning.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Stall warning.
Point is, I'm an aviator. I don't want to go and just flop
Caution
onto the
alert.
ground unless I'm in an unless I have to.
Stall
Like I'm in a rush or
Caution
like
alert.
with ground battles or something. But
warning.
they gave me landing gear. They really should make it so that I get a bonus for doing this.
Caution alert. Warning. Caution. Pull up.
Air brake on.
There we go. That's nice.
Air brake on. All Belkin reinforcements confirmed down. Mission complete. Return to base.
Oh, cool. We got our sparrows. Are these the ones that we can put multiples on? Let's research the AIM-9Ms. Oh, but actually, well, no, yeah, we'll do that. We put the sparrows on the, Okay, yeah, we can. Really? The sparrows are that big? Hmm. Well, that's a bit of a bummer upgrade. I don't want to get rid of the bombs because we're trying to use them for stuff. For the grind, really. I can... Oh, and it gets rid of both of them? Why? What if I switch these ones to the drop tank version? Will that make it so they work? No. Why? Oh, that's why. That is incredibly aggravating. Why is it removing them from the other side of the aircraft? Like, I get why it's on this side, where it's like, okay, I'm seeing where they're mounted. That makes sense. It's like they don't play nice. But why is it removing them from the other side of the aircraft? Like, that's the part which is making me kind of go, huh? And you know what, we'll go ahead and, yeah, we're gonna ditch those ones. We will use the conformals. Oh, but no, there's no reason to do that. I mean, guess we're just leaving you as is. That makes me sad. Okay, and what, we'll probably get those next, and then, uh, probably get the wing repair next. Oh, actually, though, I can more accurately answer that question. Because, yeah, I think you start getting countermeasures around here in the rank, like, end of rank 5. Because the F-104, I believe, has countermeasures. Let's just look. Nope, maybe not. Huh. What about this version? Nope. Okay, wow. I thought you got him at, like, around the 9. Well, yeah, I guess depending on the tree, because, like, we saw that the Soviet, bomber at 9.3 had countermeasures. Is this thing? Let's just do the test flight thing here, because that'll tell us no. Well, the Harrier at 9.7, I 100% know has countermeasures. It even says right there, 60 of them. So yeah, I guess rank 6 is when you first start seeing countermeasures being deployed. Here's another one, 8.7, which is the squadron vehicle. Oh man, it's saddening that these two aircraft are the same battle rating, and this A4E is so much better than a Nighthawk. You get countermeasures? You do not. Yeah, so 8.7 is kind of where it seems to be showing up. Well, I guess I should just call it rank 6. So rank 6 is when you start seeing countermeasures start to deploy. And past that, everything has them. Arrived you have? Welcome. Unfortunately, we're nearing the end of the stream because I'm starting to run out of gas. But you have missed an arduous night of grinding with the with the Strike Eagle. It has been unpleasant to horribly bad. But it has been picking up a little bit. Like the last few games, we've actually been able to go ahead and just go out there and strike targets, which has been very nice. And even get a few kills. But yeah, it's the start of this is basically just, there's like an hour where it's like, oh yeah, this is okay, but it kind of is sucky. You know, we're just getting slapped out of the sky. Then there's like the next hour or so is just me getting really angry. And then this last hour has been kind of the last four. Oh, I guess we're up to nearing an hour now. And the last hour was kind of like I just rambled on a lot, just venting out my anger at like just like I wish War Thunder did this and that and blah blah blah. Like a PvE mode for like high terror stuff. Oh my god, it's what I need. What I really want to see is I want them to go and have some sort of like ground battle thing, where it's like the like it's just what ground battle is. But what you call it? You just spawn in whatever you want to spawn in, be it tank or aircraft, and you got to go ahead and you just go ahead and have a game where it's like the wave defender thing for tanks, but near realistic, and you can just spawn as an airplane. So that way, at least I can go ahead and enjoy doing close air support. Because it's like I'm kind of grinding out this F-15 for CAS, but it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's pretty much never gonna happen. It's gonna be an eagle that just kind of is a secondary eagle to the F-15C. Like, I do plan I'll get it a talisman since it will be a great aircraft for grinding with, but a knocked monkey. Just saw the name down there and I just remember just that from Spider-Man, Far From Home.
This is Eagle Eye to Golf
I've climbed
1.
too high.
Don't hold back this
It's okay.
time. Shoot 'em all.
This is a huge map.
Emergency transmission from Allied HQ.
But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I really wish there was a little bit more to the strike aircraft for air realistic, or there was something that was more encouraging for someone like me that sucks at tanks but wants to do CAS and is an aviator to have a way to get into these vehicles more reliably. Like, in all seriousness, I'm very much thinking maybe what I should do is I should play with more helicopters and see if I could use them to go ahead and just just do a rocket YOLO run and get enough points to go ahead and get an airplane that way. So, who knows, we might see a return to ground battles, but I don't touch the ground.
This is Eagle Eye to GOM 1. Don't hold back this time. Shoot 'em all. Emergency incoming message from Allied Forces Operations
Alert.
Command.
Overgy.
Missile break.
I don't see a missile on there, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Warning. Stall
Alright,
warning.
the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Stall warning. Stall
Break.
warning.
Missile.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Missile break.
Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Chaff.
Missile
Chaff.
warning.
Chaff. 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 Chaff.
Missile break.
Chaff. 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 Chaff.
Break. Missile.
Alert. Warning.
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
Chaff. 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 Chaff.
Warning, the
Chaff.
enemy's locked onto you.
Chaff. 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 Flare. 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 Chaff. Flare.
Oh, come on. I mean, we saw the thing from 2 kilometers out. We were popping both countermeasures, and we even took evasive action. Oh well. Knew we should have ended on the other game. I don't know what I did wrong there, but I know I did something wrong. Where did it hit us? Yeah, so it caught us in the turn. I'm kind of curious, if I do view replay, I haven't done this before, what does it do? Because I would like to have it just go right to the scene where it's like, yeah, the guy fires the missile. Oh, okay, it's going to be from here. No, I'm not going to stick around and do that. Quit replay. That is neat that they have it there, though. I should have seen if there was like maybe it's like bookmarks or something, so I could have gone to that. Oh man, I'm getting tired of grinding this thing. So yeah, we're pretty much done. All right, last sortie. I will say if we have something where it's like a phenomenal game where it's like what you call, we get like 4 air kills and we bomb out the 20 ground targets or more, then maybe we'll give it one more. But I'm like 99% sure with this is the last sortie of the night. I guess Silver Lining, it looks like it's a down tier, so yay. How does it decide where the thing is looking as well? Because I'm trying to just go off the center of the screen, and it just seems like it decides somewhere out there is just somewhere is where you're looking.
Alert. Warning.
Missile, break! Break, missile!
Warning. Alert.
Missile warning!
Warning. Alert.
Missile, break! Break, missile!
Altitude.
Warning. Warning.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Lock.
Oh, we are very slow. Oh, and he's very dead already.
Missile warning!
Lock.
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Lock. Lock. Lock.
Go, Spam Ram, go!
Warning.
I did not want the
Break
radar
missile.
doing that, but okay.
Alert. Stall warning. Alert.
Chaff flare.
Stall warning.
Flare. Chaff flare. Chaff flare. Chaff flare. Lock.
Radar.
Lock.
Radar.
Alert. Stall warning.
Altitude. Roll out, roll
Stall
out,
warning.
roll out, roll out.
Lock.
Locked on.
Lock.
Locked
Stall
on.
warning. Stall warning.
Splash one.
Lock.
Bandits down. Target. Enemy down.
Lock.
Radar.
I am very annoyed at you for having to make me stop my bombing run.
Stall warning.
And also for making me waste a missile on you.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Alright, we gotta go ahead.
Gom.
Alert.
You're doing fine, Gom team. Keep it up, Cypher.
Altitude.
Nice kill.
Altitude.
Mission complete. Gom and Crow team. Job well done. Target destroyed.
Alert.
Alright, I'll take it. 15 and 1. And that was being a gun kill as well. Those are very rare for me. At least that's a good kind of one to end on. Like, and the funny thing is about that F4 kill, even though I saw what you call it was like a MiG-29, I was like, I'm really hoping, like on the RWR, I mean. I was like, I really hope that's a friendly one, because I saw more friendlies below us, and I knew some Russian aircraft were down there. But I was like, I better double check. I mean, the other times I've thought that, and it was like, yeah, it's safe. It was not safe. And, you know, seeing the F4 down there, was like, I could probably get away with just letting it keep trying to fight my team. But no. Let's just go fight him and die. Did not expect to go and beat him. I figured they were going to be a better pilot than me with a better upgraded aircraft. But they chose to climb and just made themselves very slow and easy to hit. I'm not sure why they climbed there, but that's what they chose to do. Because they seemed like they were smart enough to be like, I'm just going to keep the countermeasures going so that I can't be locked on by a missile. And that's why I went for the gun kill, but that's also where I was like, I'm going to die here. But still, I'm glad we got a fair amount of grinding in. Like, where are we now? I think we're about halfway done with this thing. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, when we started off, we had like 3 upgrades. We had like just the GBUs and those, and that was it. And the lanterns. So yeah, we got quite a few upgrades out of this tonight. So actually, you know what? Just because that ends in a 3, and that can just let me round out that number, I'm doing that. There, now I got 170. Oh, that fixes my just OCD-ness a bit. Let's get let's get the missiles next. So, you know, I'm very happy that the grinding did go as well as it did. It was frustrating, that's for sure, but it's like I'm glad that at least it got better. Like, it does kind of encourage me to keep going, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna go and stop on a high note instead of grinding until I hit another low note. You love that you woke up this morning and the first thing you saw on YouTube is SU30SM leak? Wow. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm gonna call it a night. Hopefully you guys had fun with me. Normally I don't stream Tuesdays, but I've just kind of missed Monday due to a dentist thing. There's a good chance that next week I'll also miss it. But, so maybe we'll end up doing this again on a Tuesday night. Otherwise, what you call it, if you had fun, you can go ahead and join the Discord down below, where it's like if you scroll down, you go ahead and see the little Discord picture, and you can click on that, or you can do the exclamation point Discord thing to the bot, and it'll bring something up. Or if you're watching this as a VOD and on YouTube, then you can just scroll down and click on the link in the doobly doo. And yeah, what you call it? I'll probably see you guys Saturday when I don't remember what I'm playing. It might be Star Citizen again with the drop beers because we're still doing operations, so having fun with that. So that might be the case again, and it might be one of those ones where it's like I'll start later again because of that. Or who knows, maybe we'll start up early and we'll just goof around a bit and then go into that. I don't know. I'm gonna wing it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the future.